Yeah.
All right. And we are back with another Brospective. And I got my boy Jigga on the live. And I got my boy Winner on the live.
You're
Oh, what a wonderful time it is to be alive. What's up, bros?
So
man,
it's
can't
been a
go right.
minute, but I'm still up in it.
I know that's right, man.
I
Look,
hope you
man,
don't
it's
never
good to be
pull out
back.
of that motherfucker, boy.
Well, I gotta learn my lesson about pulling out, y'all. Y'all already know I'm bad at it.
This don't never end. How you doing up there, Winner?
Man, I'm doing good, man. It's we back. I always say that, but I just love saying it because
Yeah.
it's a great place to be.
It is, man. We've been dropping a ton of content, and the world's been soaking it up. I think we've grabbed a little bit of what's the word I want to use right now? My mind's going, but we're getting a little
A little traction,
traction.
little
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. We're getting a little bit of traction here, man. So to be honest with you guys, my week has just been super, super busy. So I am coming into this show raw. So unless you got something playing, Winner, we gonna be running it like it is.
Hey, look, man, look. Sometimes that's the best way to go.
Yeah, Jigga, how's everything been your way, bro?
I'm living the dream. You know what I mean? It could be a nightmare or a dream, but I'm living it. You know what I'm saying? Waking up every day, trying to push through.
All right, man. Well, that's amazing, man. What's amazing? This world, man. Listen, it's just it makes me so happy to hear that y'all doing okay in this crazy ass world. It's a lot going on. Did y'all hear the news about the object headed towards Earth today?
No.
Oh man, yeah, a city-sized object is headed towards Earth as we speak. It's pretty crazy. I don't know how far out it is, but it's headed our way and they're investigating it. What pops in your mind as soon as you hear something like that?
I feel like it was a movie that happened in like something. It was like a comment or something. They was coming to the when they had to plant bombs on it to blow. I can't remember the name of that movie.
Armageddon. That's the name of
Okay,
that movie. Yeah.
man.
Had what's his name in it? Bruce Willis in it.
Yeah, yeah. That's what that reminds me of. I don't like it. I don't like it.
What about you, Jigga? What comes to mind when you think of something like that, man?
I mean, there's two things. There was actually a movie recently on Netflix called Don't Look Up, which I mean, the whole plot point and series was a comet coming towards Earth that nobody wanted to talk about, and you know what I'm saying nobody was taking them serious. And second thing is aliens. You know,
How real does that sound when you say it? Like aliens. Like does that really hit home when you think about it? Like there could be someone else possibly traveling towards Earth right now to communicate with us.
I mean, we all know that they here already. It's been proven. Like they put the reports out already. They here. So I don't know if they traveling here to greet us because, like I said, they already been here.
Why would listen, man? Why would aliens come to Earth, right? And not like really just like speak to the people. Like why don't we know? You think the government is really covering it up?
I mean, I think majority of us have shown that we're not ready for that real conversation. Like, we still arguing about which shade of black is better. You know what I mean? Like who's invited to the cookout? Like we still having those kind of type of conversations. Like we're not even talking about civilization. And I feel like them trying to throw that on us, like it wouldn't we wouldn't be able to comprehend it.
What if they were just as dumb as we were?
How did they get here?
Oh, good point. So that will automatically make them smarter and more intelligent than us, right?
Because we
Because they
ain't over
got here
there
first.
visiting and coming back.
But
Like,
what if they were just running away from the same shit that's down here? Have we ever entertained that thought? Like they did whatever they could to get off that planet because the same things that are is happening here is happening there. Like it
The,
just
the
gets
name,
so deep.
my thing is then why would they be here? You know what I'm saying? Like you think they just looking around like, damn, like these motherfuckers is dumb as hell. Like I just left this. Like now I gotta.
I believe they
Be here
searching
from
for answers. I mean, that's the
okay.
reason why you travel, right? I don't know, man, but that's if there was another race out there, right? Another type of race out there. Like, what if they just don't have the answers? What if they're trying to figure it out? That's why they're traveling from planet to planet. Like, what if nobody has it figured out?
Yeah.
Well, they dumb for looking at us because we damn sure ain't got to figure it out.
we
Like
were
No.
this
just
is not,
we were just a pit stop, I guess. That would be pretty
Right. Yeah.
insane.
We was just fueling up, you know what I'm saying? Like they on the way somewhere else. We just
They
happened to
they,
be
they hit
like,
it. Yep, these motherfuckers ain't got it. We got to get on up out of here.
nah, it's
it's
time
a
to go,
gas
y'all.
stop. Right. Grab something to drink, use the bathroom, and they up out of here.
Bro, man, look, man, it's so much going on, bro, and it's like I hit my auntie up today, and I call all four of my aunties just to tell them I love them. I usually do that, like especially when time goes by. You get so caught up in life, bro, you forget like the pieces that kind of made you who you are. So I always try to, reach out and at least spend 2 or 3 minutes letting them know they're important to me. But the first thing one of my aunties brought up was just like, man, this world is crazy. It's just insane. You just don't, and people are dropping dead early. It's just like, how do you really show, your family, you appreciate them and you love them with the limited amount of time and mental capacity that you currently have? How are some ways y'all two are going about reaching out? Or are you at all?
I, I'm gonna admit I am the worst when it comes to reaching out. Like my life just seems like it's so hectic. I need to do better, and I say it a lot. I need to do better as far as reaching out and communicating um with my family and friends. But it's just I don't know. It's just like, and then what makes it worse is my time frame is different from everybody else's time frame. Like I work overnight, so my day starts at 10 o'clock at night. Everybody going to sleep, so it's rough. It's rough. As Lexi B says, she waiting on a call back now. I got you.
He got you. He got you. Just take some time. Be patient with my boy. Jigga, man, how you keeping in touch, or are you keeping in touch at all?
I mean, definitely can't do better at keeping in touch. I feel like now with so many distractions, it's real hard to remember at times to like, oh, I got to reach out to so and so. I haven't talked to so and so in so long. But I feel like the best thing that we can do is that whenever we are reaching out or whenever we are with family, we're making those moments count and making those moments like making sure that we're putting out as much as we can into those moments.
That's really dope, Jigga. That's really dope. And look, man, by the way, I'm just gonna shout my boy Jigga out, man. You look good. You look healthy, man. What's going on? Is it
Pre-
just the lighting?
Appreciate you.
You
And I'm taking my vitamins. You know what I mean?
all
Taking my
right, all right,
vitamins.
but you look like you healthing up, man. Look like a little bit younger over there, bro.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I'm just trying to be like y'all when I grow up, man. That's all.
Shit, you see,
Exactly.
not me.
Exactly.
Look at
But
y'all,
no,
man.
man, on some real tip, bro. It's just been like for me, man, like it's just such a weird thing, like family, like, and it's a weird process because we create our families, Uh, but one thing that I noticed last year with my family and reaching out is like I tried to repair something that I felt like was broken in us. And what's crazy is you kind of forget what family means when you take on a task like that because it teaches you a lesson fairly quickly. It's like can't no one person fix a family, you know. It takes effort from everybody. So even on my calls today to my aunties, as much as I want to just tell them I love them and I'm gonna make effort to change, it's gonna take effort from everybody around me to kind of reestablish that relationship. As much as I want to be there, ultimately I can only do so much as one person. When that comes to that family and reaching out, but it starts with you. That's the thing too, though. You can't physically repair it on your own, but at the same time, it starts with effort. It starts with you reaching out. And then maybe the next time they'll reach out. And then maybe the next time the next person reach out. And before you know it, you create some type of uh, revolving door that's currently not open because everybody's so caught up into them. So I don't know what the remedy is or how you get out of that cycle or how do you create it. All I know is, like the more the older I get, the more I think I have less time on this earth. The more I can feel it inside me that I don't have as much time left. Uh, I want to, commit to telling those in that time frame, those people I love them, or I care about them, or try to reinvest some of that energy and time back to them. So it's kind of crazy how we still are all on kind of like the same seesaw. As work provide, we really don't have as much time as we like to get to those family members, man. So I don't know. It's just some things that was out the on the top of my head. When you got any topic
No,
for us today?
just piggybacking off of that really quickly. Um, I sometimes wonder because this can't be a new thing, right? Um, and I feel like back in the day, my family was always getting together, right? There was always an event, there was always a birthday party, a holiday, or whatever it is. Like, is it that we're not finding those moments to get together and enjoy each other's company? Why it seems like it's more difficult. Like, I know as one of the elders in my family now is on me to try to do it, um because my mom and her sister aunts, my aunts, and everybody, they were doing it. So is it just we're not doing it anymore?
That's kind of crazy putting that responsibility on our aunts. Were doing it, and I was just gonna find. I had a perfect excuse to kind of steer away from that "it's our fault" thing. But now you got a point. Our aunts and aunties were doing it, and we're not doing it. But I will tell you this: there's way more distractions for us, way more distractions for us nowadays. Ain't It's hard to get off the couch with 6 episodes on Netflix. It's just like it's hard to focus on who you need to call when you playing 2K, buying VC and playing for rep. It's hard to get up off the couch, when I got VR, Oculus this, Oculus that. So if they were as distracted as we were, back in the day, they had to generate that stuff out of a game of space, and you needed people to play with you. You had to go to their house, right? So, I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of off the top of my mind. Jiggy, you got any excuse that you can provide to make us not look bad?
I mean, I think part of it is distractions, and I think the other half of it is like I think there's a sense of we're all waiting until we're older to start doing that type of stuff. When in reality, like our parents were doing this at our age, and like I feel like everybody's mentality is like, oh nah, I'm gonna wait till I'm this age, and like nah, I'm gonna wait till I'm a little bit 10 years from now when everything is set. And it's like, no, what are we waiting for? Like, nah, do it now. Like this is what I'm saying? I feel like back in the day, everybody looked older than they really was. Like when they was 30, they looked like they was 40 and 50 and 60 years old. I feel like that mentality is like it's kind of stuck in their head. Like, oh no, they was old when they was doing that. Like no, they was our age. Like they was right in that time. And I feel like
And
we're
how
just
much of
waiting. Like
that, and how much of it that shaped us, bro? And that's what's so
Yeah.
crazy. My kids were just at a wedding here not too long ago, and I was telling myself uh that my kids were just at a wedding not yesterday, and my that of course at the wedding the dancing began. The DJs mixing up, telling everybody to get to the dance floor, and I just found out that my kids were too shy to dance in front of people. So like the first thing it
Mm.
hit me, like, damn, man, I need to get my kids out a little bit more, like, because I wasn't never, when I was around family, I wasn't never worried about what nobody thought. That was my comfort zone. I could be my full, complete, goofy, silly self in front of my family, but my boys, they didn't feel as comfortable. But I've been on the road a lot in their life. So, we haven't really been able to soak up those family like events. And marriage ain't at an all-time high nowadays either. So you don't get events like that either. So I don't know, man. Things have changed and we are changing. And the connection and the word family just doesn't mean as much anymore.
Yeah. Like, even like family barbecues, like that used to be throughout the summer. You know, it was just different houses. You barbecue this week. You know, it wasn't just because it's a holiday or just because it was nice outside. Everyone
Yeah,
on the block is there. You know, it was
yeah,
just a different and like I said, I know I'm like it's hot. I'm not going out
yeah.
there.
I feel like my
I gotta
family
stay in
was
the middle of
almost
that
so
grill.
close, my nigga. Like the barbecue is the you can smell the barbecue from down the street, and you just pop your head up like, oh, who could?
Right.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
I remember it in my head. It ain't that way no more, bro.
Like I
But
So
said,
look,
why
I'm
not?
man.
me personally, I take responsibility for not being the example that I saw, you know, not the example that I want my kids to be. I want my kids to be closer to their family, to their siblings, to their cousins, aunts. So and we got a big family. We are huge, and it shouldn't be we only getting together for a funeral. We only getting together for a wedding. You know, let's create a family reunion. Let's just have them regular weekends where we just go out and have fun and enjoy each other's company.
All right, all right. Anything you want to add on the back end of this, Jigga?
I mean, nah, like just going off of what you both said, like it really comes down to the choices that we make. Like we have to decide to put family first. Like we decide to put our friend. I feel like nowadays we decide to put our friends and anything that we can post on social media first. And I mean, a lot of the times family is not postable because like family is raw, like it's cutthroat. Like you know what I'm saying, you're not going to get the most, you know what I'm saying, the prettiest and anything when it comes to family. So it's like you're not going to post that, so you're not around that anymore. So I feel like we got to really get back to what we value.
All right, all right, all right. So look, man, look, bro. Great topic and great discussion, man. Shouts out to all the Brospective families out there. We love you and we want to be more involved. And if we have not shown that, we are trying to work on it. Just be patient with us. Hopefully, we got enough time to correct it. But on the back end of that, I got another topic, fellas. Okay. I want to know, okay, and this is the topic of discussion: is sex before love. I want to know why sex or waiting to have sex is not an effective method of holding a man nowadays. So listen, holding out. That's what we gonna call it. Why is that not an effective method? Or maybe you could argue, that it is. But I want some tips from the bros and some ladies out there that have some questions about this. They reached out to us saying, "Hey, look, man, I want to hold out, and this guy's just not willing to wait around for it. Am I wrong? So I guess we'll jump right over to Jigga Man. Jigga Man, what you think?
I mean, one, who benefits? I mean, like at the end of the day, like I feel like holding out really just it makes the man feel like when he does get it, like he deserves it, like he's earned it. And for the woman, she makes it feel like a surprise when he could really get that from anybody else. Like what you're really doing is making this, I don't know, making it harder than what it really seems and kind of trying to come out. And gosh, I really don't have, I can't argue with it. Like I have no argument for it.
All
Like
right.
there's no reason for holding out. Like,
It's zero
yeah,
reason for
like,
holding out. All right. All right, my boy Jigga said, man, just don't do it. It's not an effective method. Just if you're in it in the moment and you like them, it's no benefit to not to. Winner, where you standing on this, man?
I agree. If especially because we always make it seem as if the guy's the only one that wants to be out here trying to have sex. Women do it too. So if you want to do it, then do it. If you don't and you feel like you want to get to know them, cool. Um, but at the end of the day, y'all want to do it too. Like, let's stop trying to make it seem as if guys out here trying to sleep with everybody that's they coming into contact with. That's not the case. All right. So if you want to hold up because you want to get to know them, that's fine. If not, have some fun, live a little, just a little, but be safe. Be safe.
All right, man. So I mean, you would have to feel like most women that watch this show would say something like, "You guys would say that, right?" But but look, I Look. I'm gonna give my piece. I don't think it's an effective method. And I'm gonna say this. This is gonna be messed up. I probably shouldn't say it. I don't think it's an effective method because I don't think most people commit to it. Like, why is next week so important? Why is 3 weeks so important? Why is 4 weeks or 2 months or 3 months so important? What feeling are you waiting for? And if you are waiting for that feeling and you have identified what that feeling is that you're waiting for, how can you, right? How can you identify what time that you both are feeling it? And is it a bit deceptive if you're holding out and you know that someone is holding to get to that point? Obviously, they're generating a feeling inside of them that's not quite as honest, right? Because they don't know what they're feeling. If it's just pure excitement for the fact that it could possibly happen. Up until it happens, you might be setting yourself up for the most ultimate uh fail or disappointment, right? Uh I'm interested to know, like, what happens when you actually commit to this. If you're waiting on marriage, uh what happens then if you really wait until you get married and then they do get that thing, like, don't you think this has to be an equal weight?
Yeah. So I also feel like you you're holding out has to be just as important to the person that you holding out to as it is to you. Because if he doesn't care, what are you doing it for? Like if a guy's like, all right, well, she not giving me something, I'm gonna go over here. You just held out for no reason, and now he gonna be gone. Or you know what I'm saying? Like it has to mean just as much to this person as it does to the person that's holding out. Otherwise, you just held out and now he gone. And I
And now he's
mean,
gone. Do you think it can create something in us though? Like, do you think it can make us love someone more?
I think it just creates lust because after like I think it creates like a anticipation where you just like, man, I can't wait. And then it's like, what I'm saying? I feel like that's, we tend to rush decisions and, what I'm saying, make improper decisions. Because I mean, like, you ever heard of, that's why we have post nut clarity. I mean, that's, so you can't,
That's a
you can't,
real thing.
you can't think when you know what I'm saying, when you backed up, you're not thinking clearly. So it's like, I wouldn't always assume I'm going to make the best decisions when, all I'm thinking about is, man, I can't wait to get married or I can't wait till the 90 days are up because, what I'm saying? Then, I'm a,
You don't think we reach some type of an epiphany after a certain time though? We just break through a wall. Like, after holding out for so long and you backed up for that long, you don't think, like, you get a higher level of thinking at that point?
I'm like the
I
somebody
I,
wall.
I feel like nah, I'm a like I'm a very patient person, like I would like to think so, but I just don't care as much, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if you like, you're not gonna get none, all right, what does that mean to me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't hold the same. All right,
What exactly? What does that mean at that point? He said,
yeah, like it just don't like. All right, well, all right. I
yeah.
guess I ain't getting none. So
And Tinder and apps like that makes sex pretty optional, right? So if it's really a situation to where if you say no, I'm not waiting, it's really a swipe of a left till you get to the right one, right? So uh sex is optional, love is optional nowadays, and which that will dive into a much deeper topic. But the whole waiting game has changed, man, and truth is I don't need to say this either, but truth, you might do better just getting to it quicker.
get it out the way. Like
Find
you
out what it
holding,
is. Find
you
out if
might
it's
not
gonna
like it.
stick. Yeah.
I mean,
Now you done
truthfully,
fell in love and stuck.
truthfully, if I'm really that into a person, I'm not really in a rush. Like, You know what I'm saying? I'm not really pushing the agenda. Like I want it to happen naturally. But if you know, say if it's happening naturally, but then you're telling me, oh no, like I can't do this within 90 days, I'm more like, well, why are you forcing yourself to stop by some arbitrary rules? No, like it wasn't like, oh, like I pressured you into it, or like it wasn't the right time. The time is right. You just chose not to do it because you're trying to hold yourself to a made up standard that at the end of the day, what if I don't like it? What if you don't like me? Now we wasted 90 days of each other's time trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out or trying to be the right way or do the right thing. Like let's just get it out the way and figure out if this is really going to be worth our time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Time is short. Like we said, like I'm gonna sit here and wait around to figure out if, oh, I like him, but I don't know if I like him enough, or I'm feeling him, but I feel like this is a prize and he hasn't done enough to earn the prize. I mean, if you're feeling it, the time is right and the vibe is right, then just let it happen, let it flow. That's how everything should be. That's how love should be.
See, I don't think, I don't really think it's the waiting, right? It's not the sex. It's not the sex, guys. Maybe it's your surveying process. Okay. Maybe we should research more before we choose our partners. Because ultimately, I heard this the other day, man. The best way to determine the future is to examine the past. And look, I know we get caught up into like, oh, he just fine, or oh, she just fine. But God and ladies, sometimes somebody done gave you all they need to know in order for you to make a decision if he just trying to hit it and quit it. We have to stop blaming the person for these outcomes. Really, if we know what it is before we go into it, we know who he is, we know what we've heard, we know what we've seen him do, and you still choose to do it thinking that you are different, whose fault is that really? Is that messed up? Am I crazy?
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what it is. You know the situation. You know what the guy want. You know all of this stuff. But you are trying to create a future or create something that's not there. But if you know this is all he wants to do and you still continue to talk to him, why not just why wait? Is what I'm saying. Like, why wait? Because at the end of the day, it's still gonna happen and he's still gonna do what you already knew he was gonna do 50 days ago. Like, what do we I don't know. It's just I think it's a little childish. I think it's mind games and all that. Instead of people just being honest about what they really want on both sides, men and women. Like if a guy's like, look, all I want to do is this, and all I want to do is have sex. That's all I want to do. Like, I don't want nothing past this. And they say that, and if a female doesn't want to do it, cool, she don't got to deal with it. But if you leading him on and entertaining it, and then it happened, and then he leave, and now you mad, you already knew that. Like, what are we talking? Like, what are we doing here, y'all? We grown.
We are grown. But love has become, and bro, and I'm glad you used that word. Love has become a set of mind games. It's become a game of chess, the tongue, a monopoly. It's a board game. Who can, make the right moves in the right position? Should I call you today? Should I hold off? Should I wait? These things all are a game to spark interest? And it's all like whoever invests the most first, the other person wins, right? And that's the person that has the stronghold all throughout the relationship. But these are the type of games that can ultimately, man, you get to a point where we just playing too much. And that can be a turn off in itself. It's just like, man, why are we jumping through all of these hoops? Like, why am I still trying to fetch you if I ain't proved to it yet? And then what's crazy is I'm gonna vent on this. It be the good ones that we put off on the most. It don't be Mr. He fuck everybody that you making wait. It be Mr. Good Credit and trying to put you somewhere that you making wait, which is stupid as fuck to me. Somebody please explain that.
Because
Why make him
they probably
wait?
priorities is messed up where it's like, well, because I value he's a valuable man, I'm going to make sure he values me. Where it's like that don't make no sense. Where you should be value yourself as a person enough to make sure you choose valuable men. Like it shouldn't matter the man type of man he is. It should be matter of the type of person that you are. Like it should be off your character, but you can't base off the man's character. And I feel like that's why a lot of men like they come in and stuff like they expect it after they waited that 90 days or that 60 days or whatever. So like, yeah, I did what he already got.
Man, we got to change these good guy habits, man. And I'm going to shout out to all the good men out there. Listen, man, we have to change the narrative of good guys finish last. And what I mean by that, man, is you got to start setting the bar. You set the standard because you are truly valuable. If you're not a man out there just tricking off and really trying to invest in someone, you hold the value. How many men you come up to and have conversations with and just be like, oh man, I'm just looking for a good woman. That's fucked up. I'm being honest. Y'all ain't gonna want to hear it. We just ain't having those conversations. It's just the honest truth. We not
Yeah.
talking about that. We not at the bar sipping our liquor, sweating about finding the right woman. None of us are. Now, what we are looking for, see, this is how I get myself in trouble every time because you know what it is. You know what it is. You both of you know what it is. What we were looking for, and what happens is we get that, and she just happens to be a good girl. And then you like, oh, now you the complete package. But I really didn't come into this looking to get married. Not when I saw you. That one what popped in my head is wedding and butterflies. It's just not what it was. Look, bro, it just why y'all laughing
Now
at
you
me?
nah,
Keep it
that's real.
real.
That's real. That's real.
So I'm just saying, like, why are we pretending good guys? We gotta switch the narrative. You are the value. You are the really rare one. So when she starts that bullshit and she holding out and not calling you back as often and putting you off, we gotta stop being the ones getting jealous. Like, oh man, what he get? No, man, write her ass off. Shut her down. She want to go with Mr. Fuck Off. Let her go. You'll hear from her in 3 months. I promise you. Wait
So
it out.
do you think it's a situation where we are just so preconditioned to be the chaser,
Bro, I think you're hitting it on
like
the
we're
head.
never the prize. Like the woman is always the prize. So it makes a man or feel like I have to get that. Like you undervalue yourself being a good guy and you just like, nah, but I have to. Like she's pretty and
Man,
she's
check this
this
out.
and she's that. So I gotta get it.
Bro, Ariel came out the whole sea. Came out the whole sea with nothing. And the prince was still out in the middle of the ocean fighting to save her life. He was a prince.
She was a princess though.
Bro, in the
I mean, he
sea.
ain't know that.
Is he know that, bro? Exactly. In the
He
sea,
ain't know that.
bro. What was old buddy in Snow White, bro? Just fending off witches and dragons and doors and everything else. I'm just saying, bro. You're right. We've been preconditioned to believe like our lives don't matter. Sacrifice it. Go fight the damn dragon. Go climb that castle and holding on to Rapunzel's hair. You know that shit might break at any goddamn time. You're just gonna be the 1700 nigga that died.
Nigga, Shrek and Fiona. Yeah, that's in the ogre thing.
Turning into a whole ogre, bro. Like, bro, like this is the reality of it. Who are we? And bro, even if you go off sheer numbers, how many? What's the ratio of men to women right now?
I mean, I know it used to be 4 to 1. I don't know what it is now.
Hey Siri, what's the ratio of men to women just in America? So it's about three more of them.
So 3 to 1.
I don't know. I can't break them numbers down right now, but it's 97 to 100. So whatever that is, I don't know what it is in the world. That's just in the US. But I just wanted to know. No, it says to every male, 97 males, there's 100 females.
Hold on now. We gonna figure this out.
Do the real math on this. Somebody help us out right there. I know somebody watching. Hey Siri, what are the demographics of male to female in the world? This is not giving me the right information. Just
No,
look it
it's
up.
not.
Let me find it out for me. Get my iPad working over here.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, I'm gonna just say. Yeah, I don't fucking know. I'm about to like. You gotta do a
Somebody said
math and
something.
all that.
Alicia says hi. She said she didn't know we were recording. We were just she thought we
What?
were recording. Let's see. Demographics. The global sex ratio roughly equal with men slightly outnumbering women. Globally in 2020, there are 102 men and 100 women. Also, I guess I am wrong. That's actually scary that that's changed.
So it was more men than women?
That's what I'm reading right here.
That's gross.
Now it all makes sense. Look, now it all makes sense.
And the plot thickens.
You gotta fuck
That's
somebody.
gross.
Oh
That's
my gosh.
gross.
You gotta fuck somebody, bro. It ain't enough. It ain't enough. It ain't enough. Oh my gosh. We can't talk about it on this show though. But look, damn. When did that happen?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out.
Bruh. When did
Had to
that
be India.
huh?
Had to be India. You know, they going
Something
crazy over
had to
there.
happen.
I don't look. I really don't understand how these numbers work.
I'm mad y'all still trying to figure it out.
Bro, this is surprising.
It's it's over.
So, all
50%
right,
men and 49.6% women.
but
There are more,
now because this Siri gave us some more current. Now this was 2022. No, this is
bro.
2024. So yeah, in 2024 is 97 for every 100 males. So that means it's more males than women. I'm assuming.
Embarrassing.
Is that right?
Yeah, I have more males than women. I have 50% men,
No.
49% women.
Okay, yeah, 97 males for every 100 females. That's what it says now.
All right, it's way too close for comfort. Let's just leave it at that.
Basically.
In 2020, somebody's helping us out here. All right, here's Lexi B. In 2020, the ratio of men to women was 102 for every 100 women, 50% men and 49% women. There are more men on this earth than women. So we
But no,
now,
that number's not correct now. This is in 2020. So
man,
that
what do you
number is a
think's
little bit.
happening, man? What do you think's happening?
We
I don't
gotta
know.
stop killing our women. We gotta stop killing our women.
Man, who was killing the women?
I mean, COVID happened too. Remember that knocked off a lot of that changed them numbers drastically.
Bro, that might be something we just figured out. This is crazy. Well, like I said, it all makes sense. Let me just sip my tea. I
Right.
understand why they're tricking off now. It's just not enough. And then you got to think about it. There are men out here with 30, 40 bodies.
So let me ask you. So all right. So with that being said, right? All right. So now that we know that there's more males, so we'll just assume it's more males. So you're saying women have more options,
Now,
right?
yep.
So that means there's a greater chance of them not finding a fuck nigga. That's
Yeah. No,
like,
well, what's the ratios of yeah, like what's the
good guys
ratios
to
of
fuck niggas.
yeah, good guys to fuck niggas? I wonder it gotta be like
I don't know if that's a stat we can count.
it's like 10% good niggas. All right, man. Yeah, man, because it's just a hating ass thing to say to call 70% of the niggas in this world fuck niggas. All right, they are not. I'm sorry, guys. We are for the bros. Believe us. I promise you, we are. I mean, we just
But
trying
we
to keep
also we I was about to say we also honest as hell. Like, come on, there's a lot
it.
of guys out here that's on some bullshit.
But I'm just thinking though, that just I know we going on this topic for a minute, but I just got like, bro, do you understand that there are guys out here with 30, 40, 50, 60 bodies? So if we outnumber women and you got men averaging like 20, 30 bodies, but just think about that, right? So that means that like there really ain't no woman on this earth that ain't been smashed.
No, that's not true.
Bro,
That's not true.
listen,
No,
bro.
what it really means is
By the time they're old enough, I'm not talking about babies and
no,
little
I
girls.
know, I know.
Yeah,
No, no, no. What I was gonna say was it just means the chances of
yeah,
multiple guys
exactly.
smashing the same woman is
Yeah,
very high.
okay, you got a point there too. So, I mean, maybe we should just be more accustomed to accepting the fact that, hey, man,
She
this is
got a lot of
probably
bodies
gonna.
too.
You got to accept 7 bodies at this point. It's just got to accept it. It's natural. That's a new standard, fellas. 7 bodies on your girl, just let it go. It's gonna happen. If you know if she chalk
I
it
think
up.
I think I like it. I think I like it. Like
That's
we
actually
gotta be more realistic with the
By what
the
age?
time
By
we
what age?
he said my what age that does matter, man. By 25.
I was gonna say 25. That was okay. That's what I was gonna say.
Really, like you shouldn't really be hitting that many people between 17 and 18. You really shouldn't be. I know that's a very flirtatious stage, but I still feel like you should just be doing a lot more Philly stuff during this time. When you pass 18, you done probably had 2. When you get to 22, that's probably your wild year. 21, 22, you probably didn't have 4. That's 6 already. So
See,
by
seven
time
don't sound like a lot now. Like once you
7
said that,
don't sound like a lot. So really, we need to give it a little bit more flax. Like I like maybe
10,
about
10 by
12.
25, 10, 10, 10 is a good number.
Why that just don't sound right? Maybe I'm just an old nigga now, man.
That's what I'm
God,
saying. Like 10,
We
10
are.
sound like poor pussy management. Like that. That don't sound good.
niggas
It
said
do,
poor pussy management. We got
but
this.
but look, we doing the
10
numbers
sound
now.
crazy.
Like
He
so
said 10
college,
and
like you
12.
said, college is at least 4. Is that
College is
fair?
at least 4.
But I mean, it
Come on,
depends on. That's
college.
what I'm saying. College, anything can happen in college. Like
So,
teen, like you know what I'm saying. You think about that's 4 semesters.
Man, there's some
but
people
that's what
could
Like
do
that's
4 in a night.
I know. But what I'm saying is, 10. 10 is not. If you think about, them college years to 25, 10 is not a lot. That 18, that's
no, but
7 years.
10 is the type of woman that you want. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like it's not a lot. That's I'm like, yeah, but
Let's just
I
do a
don't want
body a year for sure. Between 18 and 25 is 7 for sure. That's 1 a year. But
Okay.
then I no man, we going back to a different topic because we're not showing any type of consistency here. You telling me you ain't commit to not one of them niggas for a year? Hell no, I'm
Once
with him
again,
now. Jigga, nah,
once
man, that's
again, nah. But
poor
you gotta.
management. Poor management, dog.
Once again, like you gotta think about them college years as a separate time. Like
But you
and
ain't been in
college
one relationship with her
in 4 years.
by
Come on,
25?
you're
why?
supposed to
Why
find your
would you
love.
do
You're supposed to
that?
find your sweetheart area in college.
Exactly.
Oh, is that what I'm supposed to be saying? All
Or
right.
at least by 18. 18, you supposed to be in love. High school sweetheart is a thing.
No, no. I think that's a horrible decision.
What, bro? We all done had that one in high school,
Okay, one
so that's
in
at
high
least
school.
one school year.
Okay, but what I'm saying at 18, that should be dead. Like you about to go into a whole nother space and meet a whole bunch of new people. Like, why would you do that?
So that's another body. So that's
Why would you
two.
hold on to that?
So that's two.
But
And
I'm
then
saying that
you gonna
time
break up with
frame
them
period.
first. You're gonna
So
break up with them
okay,
first semester. So that's three. So that's a third body. So this third, this is a third body before freshman year ends.
yeah, we at
Before the end
three.
of your freshman year. That's four.
Yeah,
Come back to school, that's a new boo. Five. That's out.
five.
That's the sophomore first semester.
And this is just
Second
that's what I'm
semester.
saying. Your college years, you just trying to, you know.
So you putting four on their bodies in college off
Actually,
top.
second semester you might ride
I
out. You
think
might ride out with the
so.
same one.
Damn, man, we need to put this shit on the book. In the book, bro. I think we figured it out.
Because
So
I
we
like I
we done
said,
mapped this
like
shit. So anywhere,
especially now, I feel like,
That's scary though.
yeah,
very
it
scary.
is.
But I'm just saying, let's let and just before we close this out, the curriculum is between 17 and 20. We only giving them two. Between 20 and
Three.
25, we giving them
Well,
five.
college is 19, 18, 19.
Okay, so between 17 and 19, we giving them one. Between 19 and 25, we gonna give them.
Seven.
No, so 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So that's 4 years. 23. All
So
right,
how
19 to
many runner?
23.
That's what we waiting on.
No, so no,
Four.
so no. You graduate high school at 18. So 18 to 22, you gonna knock out four right there. From
Right. So
Okay.
that's
22 to
five. You
25, from 22 to 25, that's five right there. Like so you hitting 10 because 22 you're gonna figure out
Yeah,
what you like. You're
damn,
gonna
but
figure out
it's
what
a
you
brief
like.
opportunity.
that's
Like you probably
not,
gonna
yo.
you catch
You an adult. You
you
probably
catch
get a
one at the
one
bar.
night
Exactly.
stand in
You
there.
gonna yeah. You gonna
Like,
catch one at the bar.
This
Yeah.
is the Brospective formula. Y'all catching it live. We gonna X out 17. We gonna keep it at 18 just to be a responsible conversation. I think I like the math between 18 to 22. We doing how many again?
so
Four.
not we gonna say 19 to 23. That's college. 19 to
Now we gotta
23.
go 18. We gotta go
No,
18,
18.
18
18.
up to 18 is one. You know,
Okay.
that's
No,
right out of high school. You know what I'm saying? That's,
okay.
All right.
you know, just benefit of the doubt. We'll just
All right.
everyone graduates 18, one. All right.
Okay.
Just to throw it out there. So 19 to 23, we'll say four. The
Okay.
mother five is 23 to 25.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, that's it.
So how many
That's
by
it.
25 is the Brospective formula? We
It's
need to
10.
know. It's
10.
10.
We had
It's
10.
10.
That's
But
a
she goes,
solid number. And
Solid.
that's a solid number. It's an acceptable number for a good man. By 25 is 10. If we pushing, how much is it unacceptable?
12.
Damn,
Nah.
we only gonna
If
give
we
I mean,
two.
pushing,
I feel like 12 to 15 is like,
I was gonna say 15. 15 might
I
be
really don't know.
15,
This
because
boy giving
all
me
right,
some content today.
hold on.
He
Let me
said
see.
15, I don't know what to do with
15,
you.
I don't know what to do with you. Right.
I don't know
Let
what
me
to
think.
do
All
with you.
right.
By 25,
How many
15.
years is that? So 18 to 25, that's 8 years.
That's 8 years, bro. This is my whole
So
point to
two
this,
two a
bro.
year. Hold on. 2 a year is 16. That might be my.
But you're not, there was a
This is
year
I
where
what
you
know,
was a
I
year
know. He
ahead.
said,
wait,
"What's my?"
this
He
is what
said,
y'all
"I
leaving
know."
out of it.
Hold
Y'all
on, but
not
you said,
acknowledging it. You telling me you ain't committed to
I
nobody
know
for
what you're saying.
1 year.
You said, what's the number that's like the all right? This is too much number. That's
Yeah,
16 is what I'm saying. That means you was 2 a
it's
year.
2 a year.
That means that was too much. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's too
No,
much. That's
because
definitely
you added 18. So no, it's 14 from 19 to, that's a lot.
Mm.
And then you got to think about it. Like they're not just having sex one time. That's a lot.
Well,
two
I'm good.
two a
You
year
might.
is kind of an extreme body bag count when you think about it. It's like because I could you automatically identify that with like cheating? Like
We
you done
doing
cheated on
5 and 3 years. How was 2 a year? 2 in 1 year too much. We said
two
five.
a year since you were 18.
I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is we said 5 in 3 years. So one of them years,
But but you was chalking it up to college years. That's all drinking and fucking.
right, right.
That's a blur. That's shot by. But what I'm telling you is between 18 and 23, you telling me you ain't commit to nobody. You ain't have one relationship that lasted a year. I think that to me stands out more than the body count. It's like you don't have the ability to commit.
Okay, that makes sense.
I
Kids
don't
could
know,
be
bro.
different because
Let me just think about on some real shit. How many relationships I was in between 18 and 25? I can think of three off the top of my head that lasted more than a year. One lasted 3 years.
Okay, so that means you only had three in that time frame.
Nope.
All
But
right.
no, listen. There was a wild period for me, and I think we got it. We right on deck with that shit. Between
Mm-hmm.
like 21 and 25, that's like I said, that shit was a blur. That was a whole lot of drinking and going crazy on
Right.
shit. So like that was a blur. So that's where I got most of my bodies during that time, you know. But
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
between like 18, when I turned 18, I was in a relationship for 3 years, 18, 19, 20. And I was really with only with one girl during this time. Really only with one girl during this time. Between 20 and like, yeah, that's just when shit just went downhill, bro. So I'm with it, but I'm just saying for
So
somebody else, if you're at 15, I'm with Jigga. It's just
I'm trying
that's
to
the
it's
think
keep
formula.
what my
for
because
management.
at 18, what was that? I think 18 it was one
And at
for
the
me.
same time, nobody liked you enough to try to keep you longer than a year. So it's just like, oh, you couldn't like it's not just like you couldn't stay in a relationship. Nobody wanted to keep you in a relationship for longer than a year. Like
No,
so
he done changed.
15,
He said
that's
nobody wanted to keep you in a relationship. That's fucked. Damn.
I don't know, like and I'm saying at 25, like that's still young to me. That's still like so I'm like that means like you're still young and dumb. I'm just like, all right, so like what is gonna click for you at 15? It's like, all right, so it still ain't click for you yet.
Let me ask you a deep question. This for all the bros out here, man. Nobody else won't ask shit like this. Shouts out to TK for being the one to put the bros on the spot to give you the real answers. Let's big screen my nigga Winner. Winner, can you tell that pussy change? Can you tell if that thing changes? Can you tell if you got into it? Have you ever noticed, like, man, this ain't quite as, or do you think it's just if it's just bad, it's always bad. If it's good, it's always good. It's got to be one or the other.
I think sometimes it changes, but that's with age and all that other stuff. Other than that, nah.
But no, we
Nah.
ain't talking about 60-year-old women here. When are we talking
I'm
about
not
between the
either.
ages
I'm
of
not either.
18 to 25?
Nah, that shit
Do
all the same.
you think it don't change?
No.
All right, all right.
Hell nah.
That's my boy Jigga Jigga. Does it change depending on how many bodies?
I mean, like, does the feeling change?
Yes.
I mean, no, the feeling don't change.
All
Yeah,
right.
hell
All
no, no.
right.
Feeling don't change.
Shouts
But
out to
I mean,
durability.
I will say, I guess on a lot of that, I guess with the diddler situation, it's more of they got bored. So I mean, I can't see like where people like you know what I'm saying people become bored of the same thing. So I ain't never get tired.
All right, all right. So,
So
but I
hold on, hold
just
on,
want
hold
to,
on, hold on, hold on,
I
hold on,
do
hold on,
want
hold
to
on,
throw
hold on,
this
hold on.
out there really quick. I don't. I just let me clarify this. Y'all saying it don't change, so we are acknowledging that either if you had some bad between 18 and 25, that shit just always been bad.
Yes, but what my question was going to be is, So you trying to tell me based off a body count, the first time you hit, you would know?
I felt like in the past I have.
Okay.
I was
Did you know before you hit, or did you find out after?
no. Man, if I'm just keeping it real, I felt like I've been in some situations with some girls I knew that been around. And I felt like it just wasn't the experience that I've gotten out of some of the girls that had not been. But that's just me. And I could be wrong. You guys are experienced veterans as well. I trust your
Well,
ability to gauge these things.
Well, if we're
my
going
question was
along
going.
that lines,
Go ahead.
I
I
do
was gonna
agree with
say, do you
TK.
think it's psychological because you already
No,
knew?
man, bruh. I don't
Because if you
know.
didn't know, how would you know? Like
Listen, bro.
what's different? Yeah, I'm asking hard. No, I'm asking the real questions too. How do
Man,
you
okay.
know?
So you want me to be man, shit, bro.
I mean, I think the feeling, the sensation is different.
Man, nah,
Like,
man, bro. I done been in some shit, bro. And listen, man, you the when you man, brother. Okay, let me just go on and prepare myself for this conversation, bro. When you go, the
Come on,
entry,
come on.
the entry into it, I feel like stays consistent. I think what changes is after that thing is bust open. Once you in it, does it stay consistent during that process? That's how I know whether it's been used or not, is because I've been in several situations before. Like I said, the entry be fine, but once the juices get to flowing, that thing open, do you start feeling some air holes in that motherfucker? And it's just like, whoa, there's a lot of space in this motherfucker, and it ain't supposed to be, like some of them motherfuckers stay fitted. You know what I'm saying? And it is just like that ain't the case.
Jigga,
I mean, I feel like my thing would be more of the entry part. I feel like that's where the inconsistency is. Where as far as
That's what
like,
I'm saying. Yep.
what I'm saying, like not everything is is waterworks. I feel like within it, they've been around a few times. It's more, you got to put a little bit more grease into it. You got worse and a little bit more love into it, a little bit more TLC. I feel like some of the less experienced girls are just more welcoming. I can keep it PG.
no, okay, all right. I'm saying I don't know the goddamn difference.
All right.
I'm gonna be
Cool.
honest. Yeah,
Maybe you just saying that. Maybe what you just had some good
good luck.
pussy your whole life. I done had some good shit. I done had some bad shit. I done had some in between shit. But uh one thing that I do agree on is that piece of that body is extremely durable, and it can be consistent for long periods of times. But I don't know. Maybe it could have been psychological, bro. It really could have been. But
Because
I,
all right, boom. Let's just say because I'm out here defending my women right now. Let's
mhm.
just say she had one partner had a baby. Now it's all different. It's totally different now.
Hmm.
No,
Hmm.
I mean, that don't scare me. That's not.
she
I
could
feel like
have
that's a
one
problem.
partner, had a baby.
That could change
It's
things,
gonna be a little different.
but sometimes it can be better.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is it,
I'm just saying, don't always change for the worse. So I'm just
stitch that
saying,
thing back up.
exactly, bro.
Brand new.
Sometimes them juices flow a little bit better once that thing get a little. Man, I'm just saying, bro. You just never know, man. We
Yeah,
appreciate our women. We done went 30 minutes on this topic. We so sorry. This is just real prospective table talk. It's gonna happen, people. I apologize for it, but we have a formula, and I hopefully we weren't disrespectful to anybody. Just sharing some honest opinions, and it's not always easy to hear. I'm pretty sure if women talked about men, we catch some of these shows, what they say about us ain't always easy to hear. It's just the raw reality of it. This
we
is
just
what
out.
our thoughts.
Yeah, we just out here just speaking what comes to our mind and our hearts, and this is what y'all getting. Like it's no disrespect at all. Um, it's just You just getting the inside peek of what type shit we be talking about. That's all.
Exactly. And if we were in the lab, I'm pretty sure, uh, calculating this stuff up, I'm pretty sure this is exactly how these conversations go. But this is the end of the show. And as always, our Let It Burn section, where all of the bros get about 2 to 3 minutes in the sun. Winter has some.
But
What's up?
before we do that,
Okay.
let's lighten this mood up just a tad bit more, right?
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna go around and we're gonna see if we're gonna choose a superpower, right? And with every superpower, one of the bros is gonna pick a side effect to go with the superpower that you choose. All right. So every time you use whatever superpower this is, the side effect is also gonna happen.
All right.
So
All right.
are y'all choosing my side effect?
You're gonna choose. Yeah, we're gonna choose your side effect. You're gonna choose the power.
Okay.
What? Hold on. Explain this again.
All right. You're gonna choose what superpower that you want.
Okay.
One of us are gonna choose the side effect that every time you use that power happens. Okay.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna say what my superpower is. Y'all come up with the side effect. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So my superpower is gonna be teleportation.
You
So
have
every time I
extreme.
teleport, go ahead.
You have extreme anal leakage.
So every time I teleport, I shit myself. Is what you saying?
Yeah. Every time.
Okay. All right. That's that's terrible.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
That's terrible.
Go ahead, Jacob. What's your
My superpower?
yeah.
I'm going telekinesis.
Mind ability.
Mm,
I chose the last
okay.
one. You choose this one.
Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, this is gonna be fucked up. Uh every time you read a mind, you also hear the thoughts of Diddy. So whatever he thinking at the time.
You get catch it in
that's
your mind. Probably
that's
don't never want to
dastardly.
open your mind.
That's dastardly.
Uh, Let me see. Uh, I will want some. See, let me see if I can game this a little bit. Um, I would want the superpower to be able to alter uh reality. So whatever is in existence can be changed by me.
Every time you alter something, your penis shrinks an inch.
Oh shit.
But couldn't I be able to alter that? Could I alter it? God damn, that's an eternal fight forever.
Yo. Yo.
You got to be happy with
Imagine
what you
trying to
get.
make it go backwards every time.
We would we would be the worst superhero crew ever because we would never use our abilities.
Never. Hey, I
Good.
need you
Never.
to I gotta wear depends.
Exactly.
I was
Hell
saying,
no.
I'll be there in a second, but
We
I don't
show
even
up
know where
to
baby oil is at.
we show up to the scene, Jigga shaking his head because all them fucked up thoughts. Winner's shitting his pants, and my dick just a little bit small.
Take that, take that, take that.
It would be out of control, bro. But look,
but
man,
see,
that is
TK, the good thing with yours is no one to know but you.
nobody would know. But my wife would know. She would know. She
Oh
was fine.
shit.
Unless like I said, I alternate, did I fixed reality once I got home, but then it would just get smaller again. That's an eternal loop. God damn, that is really just fucked me up, bro. You can't fix it.
No, no, you can't.
Oh my gosh, just never use my superpowers. Good shit, Winner. But look. We gonna close this out. Um, burn for 2 to 3 minutes, man. Jigga, what you got for the world?
I mean, just based off the topic that we had earlier, man, just make sure you reach out to family. You know, that's all we got. You came into this world with them. you're gonna leave without them. You know, just make sure you're taking care, reach out to them, make sure you're staying in touch. You know, do the best you can to make sure that each moment that you have is special. You know, cherish all the time that you have together. That's really all I got, man.
All righty.
Just love your friends and your family.
All right. Wonder, what do you got for the world?
So I don't got 2 minutes, but I did want to say thank y'all. Thank y'all for always being here and showing up every time we go live, every time we post something. We appreciate it. And if y'all could tell some people to jump on and join the lives and like these stuff that we putting out, because we trying to be famous this year, and y'all, we need your help. All right, let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. And look, man, I'm come into this thing like I always do and just talk about, positive energy. And controlling it. And this world takes so much away from us on a regular basis. It destroys who we are. It destroys the energy and takes the energy we create. There are businesses, there are corporations, there are people that use your energy for their success. I don't think it's talked about enough. Protect your energy. There's a reason why you're salesman of the month. There's a reason why you're the best worker for the company you work for. There's a reason why you're good at hosting parties. There's a reason why you shine on stage. There's a reason why you're excellent at football. There's a reason why you are in the position that you are in, and it's because of the energy that you generate. Protect that energy. Use it for you and the ones that you love. Every day you go to work for those 8 hours and they take every last bit of it and they give it none back. They return it with money. And we all know that no financial gain, no matter how much you make, will ever satisfy you. But that energy that you can put into your kids, that energy that you can give your wife, that energy that you can give back to your mother, your grandmother, just a few minutes out that day. Call her, say, hey, I love you. Give her that same positivity that you woke up with, that you had to generate to get through work today. Give her that same attention. Give her that same energy, that same love that you're pushing through and utilizing for someone else. Generate it for you and the ones that you love. Protect your energy, world. This is TK23. And this is the Brospective, and we got our bros, man. Winner and Jigger. And we